exact spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or in portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Alford. The short hands, it's Richardson. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the tip. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed that break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to
Personal
go.
foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away.
Throws to the wideout.
They're up by 7 over Oregon State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The short hands, it's Presley. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the ground. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. To the air, it's Francis. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives him another 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Morrison. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morrison. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Surging forward on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Why not trying to get in? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And here comes the Navy offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Back open in middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle 2nd and 4th.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got a man. It's Booker.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minute.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pocket breaking down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit. Moves the ball up 15 yards. Ready? To the air. It's Francis. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll open the second half with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. On the run, it's Richardson. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Ballard. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Francis. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Looking for a huge play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State was able to come away with a victory, but it's not the type of dominant win we've seen in Jonesboro over the years. It is a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points.
He'll keep it himself.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back into the middle of the field, and they were able to corral him for a huge loss.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Morrison. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And here they come, almost all the way back.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. 6, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Horvat. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends in the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Francis. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Like perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The midshipmen with terrible field position deep in their own territory trying to work their way out.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up with protection. They give up a sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Off-play action. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Francis. Caught over the middle, it's Allen. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle.
job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's first and 20. From the gun. Looking deep. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Going to the ground. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tulsa. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
At this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it inside the 35. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air, it's Horvath. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. Brings it down on the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And with that, they move out front for the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this